trying to make me cry in front of everybody, man?
Yeah, that's the point.
One word of advice. Buy TV, don't spend it on Hooker.
Super Russ. I'm the last character on my Justice League team with these 4 babes. Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to episode 46 of It's Simply Super. This episode's going to be something.
Oh, mate, you wouldn't believe. Well, it's been a couple of weeks, so I'm sure plenty's happened in those 2 weeks. Maybe. Not at all.
Not much on my end.
This hair is giving me the craps. Let's shout out to the early birds in the chat.
Yo, what's going on, Comic Collector? Alex Big Blue, what's up? Did I
Marvel
freeze?
Snap. Is Marvel Snap literally like Snap? Like the game Snap? I'm guessing you know what Snap is.
I haven't heard of that. Marvel Snap.
But you know the game Snap, the card game Snap?
No.
Really? So it's like the easiest, like you would play it as a kid. So I think you just get half the deck each and you just keep putting cards down like one by one. And then, but if you put 2 cards in a row that are the same, then you got to snap and then you get all the cards and then you keep playing until one person doesn't have any cards.
Huh. I haven't heard of that.
Very, very simple game. I'm not sure if that's how Marvel's play, but yeah, I think Sarah might have Marvel Snap. I think you can unlock cool art cards and stuff.
I might have to check it out.
You been unwell, mate? You got a bit of a sniffle.
It's just allergies. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, everyone's getting that at the moment. For the last, I reckon, month, I keep getting that, that feeling you get in your throat where you're like, oh shit, I'm going to get sick.
Yeah.
I've been having that at least once a week for the last month and then I don't get sick. So it's weird.
I pulled out the good old fake Christmas tree today and it was dusty as crap. So I've been sneezing all day.
Okay. Yeah, I've got to set up my $4 Christmas tree that I bought. I should do an unboxing because, what does a $4 Christmas tree really look like? I reckon people want to know. So I should probably do an unboxing.
Charlie Brown style.
Yeah. Too tasty. What's going on, mate?
What's up?
What's TCG?
I don't know, man. I'm so far behind on everything.
You been playing any games lately?
I've been replaying some Mass Effect on Xbox. It was one of the Game Pass games, so I've been replaying it.
Yeah, I haven't really. I've been meaning to do the streaming again on Twitch, but I can't. A trading card game, okay.
Okay.
Noobs.
That makes sense.
I can't find my Red Hood mask. I'm literally tripping out about
Still
it because
can't find it, man.
Yeah, I just don't know where it could be. It doesn't make sense, and yeah, I feel like I don't want to do a stream without my masks. It was like my Twitch gimmick. I got the glasses on YouTube, and on Twitch I wear masks.
How long have you had that, man? You've had it a long time, haven't you?
The mask, probably about 4 years. I bought it for my first cosplay. It wasn't my first cosplay actually. But yeah, I bought it obviously to do cosplay. Probably close to 4 years, not quite 4 years, but I bought it while I had the channel, obviously. Yeah. And then since I spent so much money on it, I was like, I'm going to make use of this. And then I started wearing it for a lot of videos in the early days, which I would like to finish off still. I don't think so. I still got one more episode to make of my Red Hood series. And the last episode was 2 years ago or something like that.
It's been a while. Yeah.
So I do intend on doing that. It's just it's a lot of work, and it's more the script. I have to write the script, and I want it to be good. And the last episode, I just didn't think was that good. Not that any of them are great, but definitely I think they started off and they were kind of fun because they were so silly and stupid.
Yeah.
Like the stupid special effects I used to do. Like, I don't know if you remember them, but there's the bit where I have the flick knife and I flick it and then it turns into this giant like kitchen knife.
Those are pretty cool, man. Those are fun to watch.
I did some really bad special effects, but I wanted them to look bad. I think in the last episode I did the POW, so like I was Two-Face and I was Red Hood as well, and I punched myself and then I made the POW come up because without that, I would have looked really bad. But the POW kind of covered up how bad the punch, like the connection actually looked. So
classic Batman 66, man.
Yeah, but I've already got a story. Like, so I had a storyline originally back then. So this has gone back 2 years ago. But now, obviously, so much time has passed. I have to change that storyline, right? So I think I'm going to play on the fact that I've put on a lot of weight. So my idea now is, 2 years have gone by. The Outlaws have split up. Red Hood is like overweight and stuff now. And then it's going to be about Ash trying to get him to get back in shape so he can do the Outlaws again and defeat the Joker. So
that'll be fun, man. That'll be a fun series.
But it would be cool if I could actually transform myself during the video too. Like I do training montages and actually do workouts.
Just put like a Rocky training montage up and cut to you just ripped.
I should just bring a camera to the gym and literally rock up into the gym full Red Hood outfit and just start working out of my mask and everything.
That's like Patreon level content right there, man.
Yeah, it'd be like have you ever watched like the Sacha Baron Cohen films like LEG and all those?
No, I've never seen those.
You never seen Borat at all?
No.
Oh man, it's yeah, I reckon it would still hold up because it's scripted, obviously. Oh wait, no, LEG was fully scripted, but Borat was like kind of some of it was scripted and some of it you could tell was just like they went out and just did
improv.
Yeah, to like in the real world kind of thing. I think it was Borat was the one where they kidnapped Pamela Anderson, I think. And it looks so real, like when they do it, like just because you can tell the difference between acting and real reactions, right?
Yeah.
So and obviously the Pamela Anderson thing would have been set up, but I don't know if the people there knew that it was going to happen. So it's about how he comes to America because he's obsessed with Pamela Anderson. So he wants to meet her one day. And then I think towards the end of the movie, he finds out that she's doing like a signing. So he shows up to the signing, right? And he just fucking, like, while she's like, just doing the thing, he just goes up and shoves like a rubbish bag over her, grabs her and like runs off with her. And people are like, holy crap. It's pretty full on, man. It's worth seeing. And I think they did a sequel like a year or two ago, but it only came out in Prime, so I haven't seen that, but I do want to see Borat. So you haven't watched anything recently?
No.
Still
haven't caught up on like anything.
I haven't even seen the latest stuff like Black Adam everyone's talking about, and
yeah.
I do have interest in seeing it, but no one else I know seems to. Like Sarah was like, "No, I don't want to see it." So I asked my mate Tony, and he agreed. And then on the day he bailed, I was like, "Oh, great!" So I guess I'll just wait for it to come out on streaming services.
It shouldn't be long now. I don't think.
Wakanda.
Wakanda Forever.
I don't know if I care that much about Wakanda. So, and it's so weird, the mixed reviews. Like in the beginning, I know a lot of comic book people were saying Black Adam was very good.
Yeah.
From what I read from, just Instagram and stuff like that. And then you've got like Mark told me he's been watching, because Mark just downloads everything. So Mark has said he's been trying to watch it, and he said he's given it 2 sittings and he just keeps falling asleep because he's not interested. So, but yeah, I watched the new Star Wars show. That was okay. It's interesting to see people say that it's the best thing ever made, like the best Star Wars thing ever made. Because I'm like, it's very slow. Like you'd have to love Star Wars. Like I know some people who hate it because they think it's too slow.
Yeah.
But
Andor.
Yeah. I think it. like for people explaining why they love it, a lot of them are saying the slowness is good because it gives you time to build the characters and things like that. So it's one of those things. I don't love the show, but I don't mind it. Like, because I guess I'm kind of invested in the characters, so I kind of want to see what's going to happen and stuff like that. There's a big thing though that happens I didn't even realize there was an after credit scene of the last episode. And yeah, I went back and just double checked that the other night. I was like, oh, that's a good after credit scene. Like if you were a Star Wars fan, that would be like,
Yeah,
a big
it's
thing.
like isn't it like a prequel to Rogue One?
Yes, because I can't actually remember the end of Rogue. I remember the end when Darth Vader shows up and starts doing crazy stuff, but I don't remember like that Andor died in it and stuff like that. So, yeah, but yeah, it is a prequel, and apparently they're doing multiple seasons, so it's not. It didn't finish. It's still going to keep going.
That must it must be like quite a few years before Rogue One then.
Yeah, so it's yeah, I don't want to spoil it. So, but it is very, very slow. It's almost like let's say the first 6 episodes, right? The first 2 are very, very slow. Not a lot happens, and then the third episode, a lot happens, and then episode 4 and 5, nothing happens, and then episodes 6, I think, or was it 6 or 7 even? I don't know, but they use at least 2 episodes to build everything, and it gets a little bit frustrating, but yeah, I don't know. They're like the good moments are pretty good. So Star Wars fans, but yeah, it's just I'm shocked to see how many Star Wars fans literally think it's the best thing that's ever been made by Star Wars related. I think because from what I gather from like real Star Wars guys, they want a story that's set in the Star Wars universe that isn't involving Jedis and Skywalkers, things like that. I think that's what they've been craving, and that's what this kind of is. So yeah, because I'm always interested in people reviewing stuff because I'm so bad at reviewing. I never look at things the same way as other people. So when people break things down, I'm like, oh, I just watched something and I'm like, okay, that happened. Like, I'm not very good at being analytic.
Yeah, I'm the same, man. I'm terrible at reviews and stuff.
Which is why even if I do a review, I never call it a review because I did that in the early days. And I'm like, this is terrible.
Yeah,
like
I'm not in it like breaking things down and saying why I like this or why I didn't like that. I'm just like, that was cool. I like that.
Yeah.
Or that scene sucked. Take it out of the movie.
Yeah, pretty much. I remember one of my earliest videos, I did a review on this Raven comic book that came out. So I literally read it was like a 12-issue miniseries. And I read the whole thing. I made notes even. I didn't script this video. What's going on?
What's up, main event?
Yeah, I didn't script the video and I just kind of made notes so I knew I could. So I basically retold the entire story and it's so bad, dude. Like I'm just like going back to those early videos. There's no sound. I think I barely did jump cuts and stuff back then. Because in the early days, I didn't want to do jump cuts because I knew that was a thing because on YouTube videos, and I was like, I think people just want it to be natural. But then I realized how much time I waste and how I kind of realized eventually that people are only going to watch you for so long before they're just done with you, right?
Yeah.
So you need to get your point out as quickly as possible. So that's why I started doing heat. Like I cut down, and the videos I do with Mark, they're usually on average 25 to 45 minutes. And I cut it down to a 15-minute video. And that's hard sometimes because a lot of times you feel like this should be important, but you have to decide whether or not. And that's why I like to watch it over and over to really. And every time I watch it, I kind of realize there's more stuff that people aren't going to care. So, but you've never had that problem. All your videos are short.
Some of them start out long and then they just get whittled down to like 2 or 3 minutes.
What's that new one?
Aggressively.
I saw you post something pretty funny this one. I didn't watch the video yet, but the Pringle thing.
Oh yeah. It's just an idea that popped in my head and I figured I would just do a quick video.
I love the thumbnail so much. shouldn't have been insert title here. Insert thumbnail here.
I
You already made the thumbnail.
I don't even know, man. I waited till the last minute and I looked at the time on my phone. And I'm like, oh god, I'm supposed to be live in 15 minutes. Quickly make the thumbnail.
If anyone actually ever wants to know how this show gets put together, usually the night before. In the past, I used to have to come up with something. So I'd be like, okay, so today we're going to talk about this. And then after like 20 episodes, like, I'm done. I got nothing. And then literally for the last 10 episodes, we're like, let's just talk crap. But we don't ever come up with a title. So Russ's job is to make the thumbnail, and he normally comes up with silly names, clickbait thumbnail, and all that sort of stuff. But today was definitely the worst.
Yeah, the title I just put like a little thinking emoji. I don't even know, man.
You said you put the thumbnail together 15 minutes ago before we started. 20 minutes before we started, I was in bed. And I was like, oh, I got to get up and have a shower. And then I literally
was like, it's early morning for you still.
Yeah.
Me, I was just being lazy.
The link actually came through when we were supposed to start. Well, normally it gives me at least 3 minutes to get ready.
I clicked on to open the computer up, and it just took forever to open.
Yeah,
so I was late on getting that through.
I've got what Windows are you running on your computer?
Just Chrome.
Wait, you got a
Chrome.
You got a Chromebook?
No, I just used the
Wait, did I say browser?
Engine.
Sorry, I mean, what operating system is what I was supposed to ask.
I think it's Windows 11 now because I had like a free upgrade.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. The upgrade was free, so I just did it.
My desktop I've got is it could be 12 years or more now. I've had that thing.
Oh, really?
It's running Windows 7. And it stopped working like earlier in the year. I turned it on and it just wouldn't turn on. And then one day I had a friend over and he was like, what'd you say was wrong with your computer? And I was like, it wouldn't turn on. And then he looked at it, turned it on, and it just turned on. But it is ancient. But I really need to, I'm scared to do this. I really need to go get stuff off it because there's files on there from a long time ago. And I want those memories, like there's stuff on there from when I first moved out of home when I was like 23 or something, 24. It's like photos. There's like a lot of band stuff on there. All my phone photos, I used to always back it up onto my computer. Like you plug my phone in and copy all my photos from my iPhone. So there's a lot of old stuff on there and I'm scared of losing it. So I should probably do that one day.
Mine is 4 or 5 years old. It's just like a $300 HP.
All right, so that's the next. We need to do a fundraiser for Russ to get a new computer.
Well, I still got to pay off the tires for my mom's car that I had to buy.
Yeah,
so that's like the big thing right now. I still owe $522 on that.
Yeah, I feel
at minimum at the minimum payment of $27 a month. I'm going to be paying those off for a while.
Yeah, I'm. Last week, as you know, I had to take my cat to the vet, and the first day one cost $800, which I didn't have.
Man,
and then day two cost $880 on day 2. So I'm paying that off for a while.
Yeah,
in saying that, I'm paying more than $27 a month though.
Yeah, it's like the minimum payment's like all I can afford to pay, man.
Yeah. So yeah, but do you get interest though, don't you? Because the longer you take to pay it off.
Probably.
Yeah, so the quicker you pay it off, the less interest. Or at least the smaller that amount is, the less. Because for a while, I was owing back in the day. I paid for like a holiday on like my credit card, which is the worst thing I ever did. So my debt was so bad, I just couldn't. And because I was so bad at paying it off, every time I made a payment, at the end of the month, a fee would come through, or the percentage of the interest, and it was like I barely paid anything off. So I was paying this off forever, and then my mum ended up bailing me out of it, and I didn't want her to. I said to her, "Look, I don't want you to pay this for me because I got myself into this shit, and I feel like I need to get myself out of this shit." And she was just like, "Listen, if you don't pay this debt off, you're going to be fucking stuck with that debt for the rest of your life. So just let me help you with this. And I was like, I was so embarrassed because I was like, I don't want that. Again, I like to get myself out of my own mess.
That's what's bad about credit cards, man.
Yeah, I've
But
definitely
for for emergencies, like when I have to use it, it's the only time I use it.
Yeah. So I think the last time I used my credit card was 5 years ago when my band was playing their retirement show. We had like one final recording planned. So just because we'd already hadn't really played for like almost 4 years. It'd been like 3 years or something since we'd played because we kind of just grew apart. There was a few issues in the band with some members. So I was like, you know what? I don't want money to become an issue with recording this final CD. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to say to him, I want to pay for everything because I want it to happen so bad. And I don't want any issues. Because, one of the guys at the time, he had no money. So I didn't expect him to have to fork out money. But then I didn't want that to become an issue where the other three of us had to cover for him. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pay for it all. And then what we did was at our final gig, it was free on entry, the CD, because it was like a final CD. So you pay the door entry and you get a free CD. And whatever was left, I was like, I'm going to sell these and I'm keeping the money because I paid for the recording and I want to make that money back, which I never did. I made maybe half of it back, but I've still got that closet back there. Whew, it's full of worse CDs. So if anyone's into some Australian punk rock, let me know because we've been talking about selling. Sarah keeps telling me I should sell it.
Yeah. Start selling them, man, to pay off those vet bills.
Well, I did start advertising. So what I did was advertise them on our Facebook page. I was like, hey, CDs on top. But at the time I was like, Australia only, because I didn't want to have to deal with the headache of trying to figure out how much it was going to cost to post overseas. So I kept it, and I had requests. People were like, hey, can you let us know when you open up international because we want to get a CD. So what I did was I ended up when we first finished up. There you go, first sale.
Nice.
When we first finished up, obviously there was a lot of people who didn't make our final show. So I did make a lot of sales in the first like month. I did sell a lot of CDs, and then over the years, just randomly every now and then, I'll get someone message our Facebook and say, "Hey, can I get CDs?" And I would, charge them. Even though I was getting ripped on postage every time. I was like, "Here, check us this much," and then plus the postage, or I'd be like, I'd cover the postage. Really, I wasn't making any money on it. But recently, what was the name of your band? Aggressive? Was it aggressively relaxing? Recently, have you heard of Discogs? Discogs is like a website. It's almost like CLZ, but for your music collection.
Oh.
So a lot of people will file like all their vinyl collection and CD collections and all that. But there's also like a sales section, right? So you can buy people's stuff. So a guy at work was like, "Hey man, have you ever looked to see if your band is on Discogs?" And I'm like, "No." So he looked it up and he found my band on Discogs, and he's like, "Let's see if anyone's selling your stuff." And then there were people selling our shit.
Dude.
And recently, there was someone selling. I posted it on my Instagram story. Actually, let me see. They were selling our CD for like $200 or something like that. And I just found it hilarious. And then I'm like, man, I'm sitting on like a closet full of this. Imagine people paying $200 for that CD, and I had a closet full of them.
Dude, you should like just go through and just sign them all and make like a big eBay store.
Here you go.
$200 a piece.
200. Oh, let's go back. 250. Focus. Man, I hate this camera. I don't know why I can't do close-ups. But anyway, down here it says $250 AU.
That's wild, man.
Which no one's buying, right? Because I looked at that guy's Discogs and he's selling everything for ridiculous prices. But you can actually look at sold listings, and people have been paying $25 to $40, I think, even for one.
Yeah.
And I was like, holy shit. I should be making that money.
Yeah.
So I
Seriously,
think I need
man,
to
go through and like sign them. You can
I'm
sell
not
them
gonna
as
sign them.
personalized.
My signature looks awful. So yeah, no, I wouldn't sign them, but like I think I should definitely start getting off my ass and trying to organize. I could even sell it through our Bandcamp and things like that. So because through Bandcamp you can download our stuff for free, but you can also make donations, and people have donated. Like the last person donated $20. It's like
That's cool.
Free drinks tonight.
What's up,
That's
Kenneth?
good. Free drinks tonight sounds more like an album name though as well. But they're free drinks tonight. You know, you advertise your band called Free Drinks Tonight, people are going to show up. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah.
But yes, that was it was very interesting to see that. Because yeah, recently what happened was someone hit me up through Bandcamp and was like, "Hey, would you be okay if we put your music onto cassette tapes for the punks in Europe?" Right. And I was like, sure, you can do that. But is it possible for you to send us some cassette, like cassette tapes? For some reason, they're trendy now.
Huh.
And people want to release their stuff on cassette so no one can play them. So yeah, I was like, yeah, cool, for sure. So this dude, he was from Germany, I think. And he ended up, what's going on, Sean? He ended up donating $20 to the Bandcamp, and then he put them onto a cassette. What he did was he put 2 of our CDs onto one cassette tape. So it was a CD on each side. So I was and it's weird because it was like literally like one of our earliest CDs and then our last CD. So the sound on each side is so different from each other. But yeah, I'm going to send that guy some CDs anyway. Sean, he's trying to do a push to 100 subs soon. I think he's been talking to me about what he should do to push his channel.
He's not there yet.
Let's have a look. Let's see where Sean is. I'll post his. He's at 72 subs, so I might drop. Wait, can I drop?
Close. Yeah, I think you're a moderator. You can put the link here.
I have to do it on YouTube, though. I can't do it through. Here we go. Okay, so Sean, yeah, check out Zars84. I think he's potentially doing a channel name change, potentially, is all he said. I was like, wow, that's a big one. I don't know about the channel name change. But yeah, you guys should check out Zars84 or 8499 according to his URL. Because I think he's going to plan a giveaway as well.
You could change it to Simple Czars.
What are you doing? She is aggressive. He's got some really good books. Zars is you can tell when you look at Sean's background in his videos that he's a one of them silly collectors. He collects a little bit too much, which I've got to cut down on. I did my pre-orders for November, and it was the smallest pre-orders I'd ever done ever. So I'm starting to need something that fits the community. Are you talking about your giveaway or what fits the community? Big key giveaways. Yeah, I think he's trying to figure out how he wants to do his giveaways. Because what do you normally do, Russ? You just normally do comment, yeah?
Yeah, just mostly. I've tried video once or twice, but mostly mine is just comment entries.
Yeah, I
just subbing up other channels as a part of it.
Yeah, I normally I do the scavenger hunt, which I think affects. I think not as many people enter if they have to put in work rather than just leave a comment.
Yeah,
because
I did that. I ripped that idea off for my last video, man. My last giveaway
Yeah,
video.
I still haven't entered. No, see, you did some work. You have to put. I heard you had to do some work, so I was like, no, I'm out.
Yeah.
No, I'm still gonna check it out. Have you got
I'm only 3 subscribers away from revealing the next set of books in the giveaway too, so I'm getting
Yeah, but
close
I've
to
still
that
got ages
16.
before you hit 2,000, right? So I got time.
Oh yeah, ton of time, man. I'm not gonna, because the only time I gain subs is when a short takes off. I never get subs for my regular videos, so it's gonna be. We might be sitting here on Simply Super episode 87, and I'll still be on that push to 2K.
Oh, have you seen what YouTube have done to the home pages now as well?
Yeah, how they
Yes.
separated like everything, the regular videos, the
Do you
shorts, and the
like that? Because
lives.
I don't. Because
No,
people,
man, I don't really,
I hate
dig
it.
that.
I feel like when
I
like,
don't know
people are
why
so
they did
used
that.
to people who know how YouTube work know you click on the videos tab and they'll bring you up everything. But you know what
Yeah.
happened when I did my top 50 video? I want to leave a link to Biggie's top 50 because he started it, right? So I go to Biggie's channel and it was like his last video was like a year or two ago. I was like, what? And I literally started thinking, like, did he delete all his videos? And it literally took me, I even started speaking to people about it and they were like, oh, yeah, he must have deleted all his videos. And it wasn't until like a week later when I realized that YouTube had changed everything and moved everything to the live tab
Yeah.
because he obviously streams everything. So I had to change it up. But what shorts have you been doing? Oh, look at that. 5.5. My shorts just don't take off anymore. But
The last couple failed pretty badly, so I just deleted those. They got like 4 views in 3 days.
there's no point deleting them really because look at your cat, you bastard. Look at you capitalizing on cat videos.
Actually, my Yoo-Hoo video is taking off pretty well. It's getting close to 300 views, I think. It's like
Oh,
260 views, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what? It's a good thumbnail too.
I'm hoping
Simple.
the Pringles video does well too. Maybe somebody will tweet it at Pringles and they'll like promote my channel and make me a sponsor.
I gotta see that one. I noticed I made the thumbnail. Oh, I always make Mad Spidey's thumbnails. But the last one, I was like, this is a good thumbnail. The one where you bought the grail.
Yeah.
Because I had him in a really awkward face, like just hugging the slab, and then I just made him big font. I bought a grail, and I sent it to him. I was like, "Dude, this is the best thumbnail yet." And then I checked, like last night, it was on like 250 views.
Oh wow!
I was like, "Sweet." So, yeah, your shorts. Yeah, my shorts just don't really take. Unless I do Harlequin related stuff, it's yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking about doing one on my my Tomb Raider Witchblade book because it's signed by Michael Turner. It's got an awesome cover with Lara Croft and Witchblade. Maybe it'll do well on a short.
Look at all your animal ones. Oh, so you put all the hashtags in the title too. Maybe I should start doing that.
Yeah, that helps sometimes, and sometimes it doesn't. I don't know.
Hashtag cat, hashtag funny, hashtag fail, hashtag cute. Fucking hell, Russ.
I just try to do like hashtags I think people are searching for, man.
I put a hashtags just in the description, but I don't know why. I don't like looking at a title when it's got like all these hashtags attached to the title. But if it works, I'll do it.
Yeah, the weird shorts always seem to take off.
So what are you doing now? Just you're gonna scrap comic books for video games and food? Is that the future of Super Rust 9000?
No, it's going to be for a because I'm not going to have like any new calls for a long time while I'm paying these tires off, and then trying to get Christmas presents for the family. I'm gonna be it's gonna be tight for a while. So like I would have to just come up with like different ideas for videos of stuff I've already got. Like I'm gonna start a review series on the classic X-Men books I've got. I've got 1 through 23, so that's 23 different videos right there. I'm thinking about doing that weekly for a little bit. And just every now and again mix in the video game content and the origin content, and then just other random stuff that pops in my head, like the Yoo-Hoo video. It's just whatever pops up here, I'm gonna find some way to put it in a video and put content out to keep the channel going.
I think it's also easy when you see those videos and you got a minute 38 time stamp on it. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, I've got a minute and 38 seconds to give to this random dude in a flannel.
Yeah.
I got to try that. Yoo-hoo. I heard Hershey's is not that great. I remember a friend of mine used to love Hershey's, and then I remember recently buying some Hershey's chocolate or something, and someone was like, "Hershey's is crap, man."
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it. I've never had the syrup though. I
It's
bought
good.
like
I
a
like to
big.
get the it's just the 5 simple ingredients ones, so it cuts it down to like a lot less garbage ingredients in it.
What ingredients are in it?
I can't remember right offhand because I've used the last of it, but it's just like 5 ingredients instead of like a list this big of all kind of garbage.
Chemicals and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember buying one of those big Hershey's things once for a friend of mine for Christmas because he was all into it. The
What's
wired
up, Chop?
What's going on, Chop? The wired shorts. Yeah, Sean had some shorts that actually went off as well, like just random stuff.
You never know what's going to take off when you put it on there, man.
Well, what I've noticed now is, it's the same as it was before, I guess. Like I did one shorts that had my cat in it, and it hit 1,000 views in the first like 30 minutes or so, and I was like, holy shit, I've never seen one. So I thought, oh, that's going to take off all night, because I always post stuff when I go to just before I go to bed. So I was like, I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning, it's going to be like off the tap, right? But then I woke up the next morning, it was only 1.1, so it still only gave it like this short window where people were going to view it. So
yeah, it's weird. It's like that they'll put it on like the shorts feed for like a very limited amount of time sometimes, and it'll take off, and then they pull it from the feed. I don't know.
Yeah, but that's
They
why I
stop
think
promoting it.
I don't know if there's much point in you removing them, because what I find on mine is some of my shorts still get viewed like over time. They don't go off again, but you'll still get ones that will get, because what will happen is someone will like one of your shorts, and then I think what it'll do is if they've given you a thumbs up, it will then show you some of their other shorts as well, you know? So I'll still get like back catalog of short like views for my shorts. So yeah, I don't know if it's worth deleting them at all, but
After a couple of days when they've got like 3 or 4 views, I'm just like, I give up on that one.
because remember, they're going to eventually count towards your time.
Yeah,
So
eventually.
They say.
I think it's supposed to be in January or something. I don't know.
That's pretty. Oh, mate, January's going to come out. We're going to see. It's going to be super shorts 9,000. There'll be cats. There'll be dogs. There'll be everything. Yeah, I try to. I made a couple of shorts recently of my statues, my Hero Academia statues, but I realized, wait, I can't release these now because I just released that video. So if you watch my shorts, there's no point in watching the video, right?
Yeah.
But my Hero Academia videos don't get watched. I realized my last 2 have just like it gets about 50 views if that. But the shelf looks better now. Look at that shelf. Ooh, look at all those statues.
Yeah, those are awesome, man. I like that unboxing.
Yeah, I've been wanting them for a long time as well. They were selling for a lot of money, those statues. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's worth waiting for you FOMO collectors. What's going on, Trix?
What's up, Trix? Real quick shout out. It is Trix's birthday today.
Oh shit! Happy birthday, Trix!
I'm gonna drop his channel link.
Okay, I want to.
For anybody that don't know him, go over there and sub him up as a birthday gift.
Very
I
good.
think he's getting pretty close to that 100 mark too now. Looks like he's at 75.
There you go. Let's get both of these guys, Trix and Sean, Zaz84 to 100. Let's get them there together. Yeah, so man, this thing that I've been wanting so bad recently. Did you see how I bought that Nerf gun, the Mandalorian one?
Yeah.
Um, so I bought that day when I bought it, I was at the shop and Mark was telling me how he bought this Aliens Nerf gun, right? And this is it. It is so awesome, right? So it's obviously taken from the Aliens movie. Come on, focus your stupid camera. Oh, focus. Oh, there it is.
Oh, that's sweet, man.
Oh, dude, it's so awesome, right? So one of Mark's customers modifies toys. So he only collects Batman books. So he comes in. I saw him yesterday. Comes in, he just buys Batman books. But he showed me photos of these figures. When he buys figures, he takes them out of the box and he makes like these crazy diorama things out of them, right? They look awesome. Like to display, they look amazing. And I was like, you should sell those. And he's like, nah, I just do it because I love doing it. It's like, all right, you should sell them though. So anyway, Mark often sometimes buys figures where he doesn't like the color, and he'll give them to this dude to repaint and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
But he gave this dude that Nerf gun, and he took it all apart and then painted it the correct colors from Aliens, and it looked sick, right? So I was like, man, I want that gun so bad. So I was looking it up. It's exclusive to EB Zing, which is our version of GameStop. And I was like, there was only 2 stores left that had it in stock. And both of them were fairly local to me. So I went to literally my local and I was like, hey, you guys are showing this available online. Have you guys got it? They're like, oh, let me have a look. He couldn't find it. He literally circled the shop 3 times and couldn't find it. Spoke to someone else and they was like, oh, it could be in the offsite. They go to the offsite. They couldn't find it. They spent a while. So I'm glad they really looked. And I was like, they're like, sorry, man, I literally don't know where it is. And I was like, shit, okay. So I'll try the other store that is showing it. So I called them rather than driving there. And they were like, oh, sorry, we've had a few calls for that. We don't have it. And then next minute, the website changed to being out of stock everywhere. So I missed out.
What's up, Sleepy?
I'm sleepy. So yeah, I've never had FOMO about a toy, right? I really, really want this thing. So I start looking on eBay. So they were selling for $198 from EB Zing. And on eBay, they're going from about $350 to $500. And I'm like,
Dang,
no.
man.
I was like, I'll pay $250. Like I'll pay $50 more than retail, but $150, you can get stuff yourself.
That's wild for a Nerf gun.
Yeah, right. So some of them are going all the way up to 700. There's other people who have also modified them, like painted them up and selling them for like $600 to $1,000. So yeah, but I still want it so bad, dude. So what happened was that guy who painted up Mark's gun, he watched my video when I talked about it with that Nerf gun, and he's like, hey Simon, let me know in the comments. He's like, hey Simon, let me know when you get that gun and I'll modify it for you. I was like, he's even agreed to do it for me, and I can't get the gun now.
Yeah,
because that'd be a cool video, right? To watch him take apart a gun and respray it.
You could do the Mandalorian one though.
Yeah, I could. Well, I've got. Yeah, that's my video. You should see my video I made for that. It's pretty crap, but it's also kind of funny.
You and Mark need to film a Nerf gun battle at the shop.
Yeah,
man.
that'd be cool. Mando versus Aliens.
Yeah.
But the Aliens gun, it's even got the little counter of the bullets. Like I don't know if you remember the movie. It's got the counter with all the bullets in it. It also makes the gun sound from the movie when you fire it. So man, it's so awesome. And I need it in my life, but I just don't want to pay $350 for it.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it restocks, but Mark told me that it was actually the second release. They released it early in the year. It was online only and it sold out and he missed out. And then this time he was able to get one, but he reckons they won't release it again. But they haven't taken it off the website, so I'm hoping they still get it. Because I
maybe
literally
they'll restock it.
I've never wanted a toy so bad in my life. Maybe when I was a kid, but
what's up, Pun Perfector? How's it going, Rob?
Hey, he's been a hairy Viking for a while now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Is your hair getting longer too? You growing that hair?
Yeah, growing it out. Getting the lion's mane going. Huh?
You going for that 90s Superman look?
Yeah. I just don't know about this gray right here, man. I keep debating on if I want to dye it out.
It's wisdom hair, mate.
That's what people say, but I don't feel any smarter, man.
Have you? 'Cause ever since I missed out on that gun, I've been watching all the Aliens movies as well. Have you seen the Aliens movies?
Yeah, but it's been years.
Dude, it's Aliens still is just so good. Like I didn't watch the first one for some reason because I always remember the first one being real slow. Some people prefer it, but the second one's like, as my friend likes to call it, the Stadium Rock version of Aliens. But yeah, I rewatched Aliens, Alien 3, and then Alien Resurrection recently. On this big Aliens kick at the moment.
Man, I guess it's been probably the 90s since I've seen those movies, man.
Jesus.
Forever.
I remember seeing Alien 3 at the cinemas, and I don't know, I didn't think much of it at the time, but a lot of people say that they really love it. So I rewatched it, and man, the special effects in it are so bad. The special effects in the second one's better than the third. It's weird because in the third one they go all CG and stuff. Oh, don't say that, Sleepy. He's definitely going to keep it now.
I know I did a poll a couple weeks ago on the Instagram if I should like go back to the goatee or keep the beard, and the goatee won by like 1 vote.
Really? Well,
Yeah.
okay. If you're
And
going to keep the goatee,
I was gonna shave December 1st, but man, I don't know, man. I'm really like attached to the beard now.
if you shave it though, why don't you shave the beard but keep the goatee long like that?
Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like I just want to just keep growing the beard and be like way down here with it, man.
Do that then. I'm telling you, chicks do like it. I don't understand why, because I told you back when I was had a Tinder profile and stuff like that. Girls' profiles would say, like, so many of them would be like, "Oh, love guys with beards," and I'm like, like seriously, so many of them, and I was like, I don't get it. I don't get why girls like beards so much. Doesn't food get stuck in it?
Sometimes.
I guess maybe they like that. Maybe they like that.
I don't know, man.
I like a tasty beard.
Just put a little pancake syrup in there.
Wait for warm weather. Oh yeah, wouldn't it get all sweaty and stuff? Wouldn't it smell like an armpit on your face after a while?
Man. Probably. I got some shampoo and conditioner in one, so I always like wash it with that, and then I like comb it out and blow dry.
There's like beard oils and stuff like that, isn't there? My friend is really into his beard.
Those I was looking at those, and I thought about getting some, but they're kind of expensive, man.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Anytime I buy products like that are expensive, I'm so stingy with them. Like for example, I used to get this conditioner which was red, and it was like $20-$30 a bottle, and the bottle's only like this little circle like this. Yeah. So like it would keep my hair red, it would, but I'd only do it every now and then, like maybe once every month or two. I'd like put this little tiny bit of my hand in, be like, ah. It's just too uncomfortable. After 3 or 4 days, Jesus. I shave once a week. That's it. But I look kind of gross by the end of the week because like I grow, but it's kind of like it doesn't grow quick. So it's like I grow here, and then I've got about maybe 20 hairs on my chin that grow, and then I have like a random hair on my cheek over here. And yeah, I look kind of gross when I haven't shaved because it's just not really even.
Kind of like get you like a Keanu Reeves, man. He's got kind of a.
No, he can grow. He can grow proper facial hair now. It took him a while, but he got there. I reckon by the time I'm maybe in my 60s, I might be able to grow a beard. But no, I just don't grow here very much. Like here, the sides, but the middle doesn't grow very much. The middle grows very slow, like barely at all. But on the sides, it grows. My chin grows.
Well, you could just do the goatee there instead of the full.
Yeah,
beard.
but it's bad, man, because literally you can count the number of hairs on there. It's not
kind of like Shaggy from Scooby Doo.
Yes, it looks bad. My birthmark, though, I've been growing hair on that since I was 13. So a lot of people are like, you should grow that out. So it's like down here and plait it. That's what people always tell me.
Get you a Viking braid in it, man.
But yeah, that's literally been growing since I was 13. So I remember I used to get cup crap at school all the time because kids would be like, "Do you know you have a mole in your chin?" I was like, "It's a birthmark." I'm like, "Did you know it's growing hair?" It's like, "No, I'm blind." Like, go away, leave me alone.
Man. Kids are dumb.
Yeah. Hey, don't steal my thing.
Once I get the lines made out like I like it, I might do the blonde again.
Ooh, you should go white, like white.
I don't know, man. I already look old. I'll just I'll go Thor blonde with the long hair, man.
And keep.
I've already got the hammer right up here. I could be Fat Thor for Halloween.
It's when you're bald you really need a beard. Do you though?
Most bald guys do grow beards, man. Poster child for the Minnesota Vikings. I tell you what, I thought about coming on here and just like saying for X amount of dollars, I'll shave my beard live on YouTube.
No, I'm telling you that if you shave it, you should keep that middle part long and have the long goatee. That would look cool.
I might do it if I ever shave it off.
What you should also do when your hair gets long is get a mullet.
No.
Mullet, dude. Mullets are the rage. Have you seen all the kids are rocking mullets these days? It's ridiculous.
But I've never followed the crowd, man, on trends and stuff. I just man. I'm not gonna Joe dirt it up. Nothing against anybody that rocks the mullet, but it's not for me, man.
Everyone in the comments,
when I go long hair, I'm just gonna be like lines, man.
Let us know in the chat if you guys want to see Super Mullet 9000, because
I'll never be the mullet guy, man.
Yeah, I always back in the day. So all my brothers had like the '80s mullet, right? Back in the day, like the big '80s mullet. And I remember thinking that was so cool. And I remember my mum telling me that I couldn't grow my hair long because only bad boys grow their hair long. And I was like, and I was like, are your other kids bad boys? And she's like, yes. Yes, mullets are massive here at the moment. I don't. You know what it is? There's a footy player who rocked a mullet like years back before the craze took off, and then all of a sudden, I got a feeling he literally brought it back. And it's so weird now. The kids of today, that I've noticed anyway, it's almost like the fashion is to look like a dag. It's really weird.
like what?
To look like a dag, just to look like a. What's a dag? How do I explain a dag? I don't want to say loser because I wouldn't say that's what a dag means. Hang on, let me dag.
It does seem like everything from like the 90s is like coming back in style today, man.
An entertainingly eccentric person or character.
Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, it's really bizarre. Like someone told me, one of my mates at work was like saying, yeah, it's a fashion thing now to dress like a dad, is what they say. It's called dad fashion. I'm like, what? Well, even like, yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. But it's kind of funny. Like there was a kid the other day who had an insane mullet because it was really short, like short, curly kind of at the front, but his mullet was like out like this from the back. And I was like, that is. And one of the guys was like, man, there's definitely a bird in there. He's like, yep, Super Mullet 9000. We need to make it happen. Hey, that's what 90s Superman did. It was kind of a mullet.
Ah, man. Yeah. People say that, man, but it was long hair, man. When I picture mullet, I picture like 90s Billy Ray Cyrus or Joe Dirt. Superman's hair was just kind of long all over, man. It wasn't really a mullet. They
Who
made it
wants to
look
see
more like a
Russ
mullet
rock
in later
this?
comics.
That's a mullet.
They made it look like a mullet because everybody kept making fun of it and calling it a mullet. But when it originally came out, it was long hair, man. Just long hair. But yeah, I've never been down with that hairstyle, man. I used to want a mohawk really bad when I was little, but I never got one.
Ooh, Mohawk 9000. That's even
Yeah.
better. I used to have a mohawk. It was a pain in the ass to put up though. Like I hated putting it up because it would take so long. One of my friends, my mate from my band, he got really good at it, so he could do it like in like 15 minutes. But like I used to take like 40, 45 minutes to, because I used to like doing it in the spikes rather than like a fan.
Yeah, the big Liberty spikes.
Yeah, so like I had like, and what I used to really like to do was I used to do like 2 rows of spikes, like so it was 2 rows of spikes going down rather than just one, and that took a long time. Was Joe Dirt Dag? A little bit. A dag. I didn't know that was an Aussie thing. Because when you look up dag meaning on Google, it literally says Australia like Australian in the dictionary. But it means multiple things. It can be a lock of wool matted with dung hanging from the hindquarters of a sheep.
Okay.
What is the English meaning of dag? A scar is a what? There's so many different things it can mean.
Huh.
Is there such word as a dag? All right. Anyway, yeah, Mohawk. I think that's what we're going for. Would you do a Mohawk on the stream live for the right price?
I don't know. I feel like I would have to have like a professional barber do it because I would mess it up.
Well, that's true too. Get your mum to do it.
No. She would shave the middle out on purpose.
Did you see Whack Comics how they did the Sky haircut? Oh, you didn't even know what
I
that
didn't
is,
see
though.
the video, but I saw the Instagram pictures.
They so they both did videos. Oh, they did a video, yeah, where so Tyler got his missus to do it and Lee got his mum to do it, and man, it was funny. It was so funny. Yeah. So that could be in the works for a future episode. Mohawk Russ. We'll have to pay for the barber too then to come over. All right, mate. We nearly hit the hour. Is there anything else?
No, I can't really think of any other topics.
All right. Well, I've got my Nerf gun unboxing coming out in the next day or two. So keep an eye on for that. It's man, I mentioned it in my haul video last night. Like I recorded the video and I was like, man, that was a bad video. Like it was bad. But because I did the target practice with it, like that was there's the gun there. Yeah, because I do the target practice with it, that's kind of cool. But you get to see how messy my house is, and you also get to see me in my DC PJs. So keep an eye out for that video.
Nice. Me, I've just got like starting next week, I'm going to start my review series on Classic X-Men. I'm going to keep mixing in the video game content. The next game for the Flat Track series is going to be WWF Warzone on the PS1. That won the poll over on my community tab.
Nice.
And I got a new Origins video coming up within the next couple weeks. And the giveaway is still going on. It will be for several months through the new year, I'm sure. But I'm going to continue to add more prizes for every milestone hit along the way.
Mate, that shipping, it just keeps going up and up and up and up.
I'm sure by the time I actually hit 2K, I'll have plenty saved up for shipping.
I love how earlier in the video, you guys who were here, Russ was like, I'm terrible at reviews. But I got a review video coming out, a review series coming out. Make sure you stick around for that one.
Yeah, I should just call it horrible reviews with Mr. 9000.
There you go. All right, mate. Let's get out of here. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. And have
again,
a great night and day.
Happy birthday, Tricks. Peace, everybody.
Sub up Zars and Tricks.
Yep.